Hello everyone, this is FilibusterFox taking a look at Warhammer 40k Dawn of War II Retribution. It is one of the collection of the Warhammer 40k games that is on sale this weekend, and the entire collection with the exception of like Space Marine, which is pre-order, therefore not yet available, and that's why it's not on sale. So ignoring that one, everything else Warhammer 40k is on sale, and now's your chance to pick it up if you've been wanting to. Now, Space Marine, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. It looks like it's a third-person action game. Kind of hard to tell. I tried watching the video, but it was mostly just cinematic clips, no gameplay, so I found it very difficult to tell exactly what kind of game it was. And the description wasn't too clear on it, but I'm guessing it's a third-person action. You play as a single Space Marine, and you kind of experience the world from that angle, as opposed to the strategy angle where most Warhammer titles settle, either in the real-time strategy or the tabletop-based miniature strategy game. Now, I haven't played any of the Warhammer 40k games really, except Dawn of War, the original, I believe. I played for about 5 minutes on a friend's computer just to check it out. Seemed a pretty typical strategy game for the time, similar to StarCraft, obviously, or the other games of that era. I've got one on my mind, I just can't think of the title with it, so we'll just move on. Now, I have not played this. I bought this during the Steam summer sale, so it's not been installed yet until I just installed it today for the sale video, since I didn't have disk space before, but now I've got the bigger hard drive, so we're all set. So let's have a look at the campaign. Oh, you can play cooperatively campaign. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that already. Alright, let's play the prologue mission. If you're new to Dawn of War II, okay, let's go ahead and play the tutorial mission, shall we? Alright, melee and ranged combat. Makes sense. Guys have guns and sticks. Big heavy things on the end. So, this should be pretty straightforward for me. My imagination is this game is pretty much like any other real-time strategy game that's pretty standard out there. Granted, I'm not great at any of these, but I'm pretty decent at the single-player games. I'm just not into the multiplayer capabilities really that well.
You know as well as I that
it's a little loud. I may have to turn it down.
We are in desperate need of reinforcement.
We have no choice but to press on, Jonah. I shall not abandon this place again. What few allies we have already know of our task. We can wait for them no longer.
I would never suggest retreat, but I can feel his power. The warp screams all around us. Worse, his forces beset our battle brothers on all fronts. It is all they can do to hold their position.
Then it falls to you and I, librarian. We descend into the crater.
Alright, the first thing I'm noticing is that I know nothing about the universe, so a lot of this makes no sense to me. Alright, so I need to select my unit. Right. Hello, Gabriel Angelos. Clear reference to Archangel Gabriel, I imagine.
Yet more pathetic rabble seek to bar our path.
Then on our path they shall die. To the attack!
Alright. So I got two guys, so let's just kill them. Psyker and Captain of the Third Temple. Okay. So I wonder if this is one of those games where units are in groups, sort of like that Lord of the Rings strategy game, War of the Ring? Is that it? Well, I'll have to look that up, I suppose.
Close upon me with their blades, it will be all I can do to defend myself in melee. While so engaged, I will be unable to strike any foe at range.
Okay. So if they attack ranged fighters, they have to fight in melee.
Combat they seek, I and my hammer shall grant their wish.
All fury against chaos.
Alright, so protect your ranged units from melee units, else they'll be pretty useless.
Our ally is
pretty straightforward. But anyways, what I was saying about the unit groups earlier is they move in formation like these are coming in groups of 3. It looks like one selection when the selection bars kind of merge like that. But I'm trying to figure out if that's how that goes or not. It just may be the UI making me think that's how it works. Can I rotate the camera? I do not believe I can. Those are hotkeys. I shall not hit them.
The cowards attack us from that vantage!
No gap may protect them from my powers. I shall smash their minds and bodies from afar.
Okay, so we've got really cocky guys on my side.
I attack with a traitor. Protect me.
I break things.
Another enemy.
I can take cover though. Looks like there is a cover system. Let's see. Attack, move, stop, melee attack, attack ground. Okay, well let's move on. Let's do an attack move just because I need to get used to the controls. Very small cursor. That's fine. How far can I zoom out? As far as I can zoom out, also fine. Nothing really revolutionary yet.
There seems no shortage of heretics to slow our advance.
A delay we cannot afford. Be there dozens or hundreds, the abilities of a space marine shall scatter them all.
Allied infantry are dying.
Alright, so apparently the Space Marines are pretty religious people. Okay, they have hammers and magic. Right. Oh hey, it's a trap. Or, no, those are my guys, are they? Okay, good. Oh, non-playable ally. Alright. So I've got some powers here, Thunder Strike and to Victory. Let's just gonna try those out. Thunder Strike. Blah. Now what have you got? Smite and Force Barrier. Just shoot it to try it out. Pretty cool. Move them up. Smite. Taking a lot of damage there, buddy. Moving on. Kind of foggy down here. That is a pretty badass guy if he's taking no damage from all of those. That, or he's got temporary story invulnerability, which is entirely possible. That does happen a lot in these kinds of games. There's my friends. Let's not kill them. Alright, excellent. Come along. Can I auto-fire that? No.
He is there, Captain Angelos.
We part ways here, Jonah Orion. Lend support to our brothers. Hold back the tide of chaos.
These many decades have been an honor. Commend my service to the Emperor.
Emperor, keep you, Librarian. I go now to redeem our chapter.
The Fighting Librarian.
For the Blood Ravens!
Oh, that's big. That's, very large. Okay, so he sacrificed himself to kill the big bad guy. We're gonna go and assume that's what happened. You've got something on your face there. Okay, let's see. So I can select a faction. There is the Tyranids, who remind me a little of Zerg. I kind of like that. They strip worlds of biological matter in massive invasions, and they're a hive. Okay. Chaos succumb to the temptations of foul energies of warp, and dedicate themselves to the service of chaos gods. Okay. Got Eldar, who are an ancient race of aliens who spend lifetimes mastering their path in warfare. It sounds like they're pretty effective until they die, and then it's a big loss. Kind of like Protoss, I suppose. Orc freebooters are a band of pirates and mercenaries looting and pillaging. Okay, well that's kind of fun. Space Marines, elite soldiers, genetically engineered and finest equipment, blah blah blah. And Imperial Guard, the loyalist human defenders of the Imperium, conscripted in large numbers. They rely on superior numbers and heavy vehicles. Okay, so these are mass infantry vehicles. These are elite infantry. These are orcs. There's nothing more to say there. These are super elite, but probably rare. These are strong infantry with demonic forces. And just the bad guys, I suppose. Well, those are also the bad guys. So let's try out the Eldar. You know, have some elite units here. That sounds like something fun to do. I've played real-time strategy games before. Name your campaign, Eldar. That sounds fun.
10 years ago, we Blood Ravens destroyed the demon Alcair, ending his schemes to rot subsector Aurelia into a festering hellscape. We thought our victory would mark the end of the war for the sector. We were wrong. New demonic incursions relentlessly plagued her planets, Aurelia, Typhon, Calderis, and Meridian. In response, the Imperial Guard, the hammer of the Emperor, was deployed en masse to the sector to secure her, to defend her. Yet the incursions only grew in number, and soon were worsened by insurrection and madness among the Guard's ranks. Now the sector sits helpless, racked by constant, endless, unremitting war. We are Space Marines. We are the Blood Ravens. We would act, yet we too are locked in warfare with one another. Azariah Kairos, our chapter master and chief librarian, has declared the heroes of Aurelia to be renegades. Now we are hunted by our own brothers. Brothers unaware of the chapter master's secret allegiance to Alcair. A corrupt Space Marine chapter master. A militia crippled by disorder and turmoil. Demons. Renegades. A sector that knows only war. The Imperium has had enough. One solution remains for the sector. A solution with which I am all too familiar. The Ordo Malleus approaches the Holy Imperial Inquisition. Their colossal ships bear the munitions to perform exterminatus, cleansing every planet of the sector of life. Xenos and human, corrupt and innocent. This is why I have contacted an old ally within the Inquisition, Adrastia of the Witch Hunters. Mysterious are their ways, for they have said to have sought the aid of Xenos when fighting Chaos Legions. More surprising, however, was at this time, a small band of Xenos were instead seeking her.
Ooh, that sounded ominous. Okay, well, I don't really know anything about the story, so a lot of that was lost to me, but the short story is they're going to blow up all the world, so people are going to have to band together to solve this problem. That's my guess as to the overall plot. But we'll see what happens. This makes me kind of want to pick up the earlier games so I can follow the story a little bit better, because I really know nothing about this universe, and that kind of makes me sad. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm the small band of Xenos seeking her.
Orc freebooters. Disorganized patrols, hastened rather than thorough. That would suggest at least 80 or 90.
This human had best be worth all this. We've already lost our seers to these primitive brutes.
The Skeins of Fate have spoken. The prophecy was clear. We must reach this scion of the Emperor before the Orcs. Quickly now. We will follow Velderon's trail that we may recover his soul stone along the way.